Bride says yes to a dress she hated, because it was the only one in the plus-size section, cried that night. The bride advocated for herself and found her dream dress a week later. A bride was left to choose a wedding dress she hated, because it was the only plus-size one available. Miranda Trevino, 22, reflected on her disappointment with wedding dress shopping in a video with 8.5 million views and 1 million likes on TikTok. In the video posted on Jan. 14, Trevino wrote, "How much aura points did I lose when I had to say yes to a dress I hated because it's all they had in the plus-size section. I cried that night in the hotel." In the video, Trevino stands in the wedding dress in question while carrying a heart-shaped sign that reads, "I found the one." She's visibly upset as she purses her lips while facing a bridal consultant. But she forces a smile and rings a bell indicating that she's found her wedding dress. The bride described the situation as a sad moment in her caption. Luckily, her story ended up having a happy ending. "I knew in my heart that I wasn't happy with that dress. So glad I advocated for myself," she continued after revealing that the following week she went back with her mom to get the dress she actually wanted. Comments were disabled on the viral video. But in another video posted by the TikToker showcasing the dress she actually picked, TikTok users hyped her up in the comments section. "This one is definitely meant for you, smiling face," one person commented. Trevino replied, "I think so too, face holding back tears sparkles. I'm so glad I went back and got this one. Even if it was a 3-hour drive, rolling on the floor laughing," the bride said in a different comment. In the caption of the clip of the wedding dress, which has a sweetheart neckline and lace appliques, Trevino described the second shopping experience as a core memory, face holding back tears, loudly crying white heart. While the first dress was just a no, she gushed of her new gown, "I love my dress." In another post, she updated her followers on how her wedding went. "It was a beautiful, memorable day." Wedding dress shopping is often portrayed as a magical experience, one filled with excitement, joy, and the anticipation of finding the perfect gown. For many brides, it's a moment that they will cherish for the rest of their lives. However, for some brides, the reality can be far different. One woman's emotional journey through wedding dress shopping has highlighted the challenges faced by plus-size brides in a wedding industry that has often been criticized for its lack of inclusivity and representation. In a heart-wrenching yet powerful story shared widely on social media, a bride revealed that she had to settle for a wedding dress she hated, simply because it was the only option available to her in the plus-size section. The emotional rollercoaster that followed the dress shopping experience sparked a wider conversation about the struggles that plus-size brides face when trying to find a dress that makes them feel beautiful, confident, and celebrated on their big day. The bride's story, which has since gone viral, resonates with many plus-size individuals who have experienced similar feelings of frustration and exclusion. It also sheds light on the broader issue of body image, representation, and inclusivity in the wedding industry, a sector that has been criticized for its limited offerings for plus-size women, especially when it comes to wedding gowns. The emotional struggle, a bride's search for her dream dress. For many women, the search for the perfect wedding dress is a rite of passage. It's a moment of self-expression and celebration, where they get to choose a gown that not only complements their physical appearance but also reflects their personality, taste, and the importance of the occasion. However, for plus-size brides, finding the right dress can be a daunting experience. The bride in this story, who chose to remain anonymous, shared her emotional journey with the world after posting about it on social media. She described how her first bridal shopping experience was filled with excitement and hope, but it quickly turned into a source of stress and disappointment. "I walked into the store with so much excitement," she wrote in her post. "I couldn't wait to try on dresses, to feel beautiful, and to find that perfect gown. But when I got to the plus-size section, I was hit with the reality of what was available." According to the bride, there was only one dress available in her size, and it was not at all what she had imagined. She described the dress as being not what I wanted at all, noting that it was far from the glamorous, chic gown she had envisioned for her wedding day. She explained that she had been hoping for something elegant and modern, but the options in the plus-size section were either outdated or did not match her style. Despite her reservations, the bride reluctantly tried on the dress, hoping it would fit and perhaps surprise her. "It was the only option in the store, and I wasn't even sure it would fit properly. But I tried it on anyway, and when I looked in the mirror, I was devastated," she said. "I didn't feel like myself. I didn't feel beautiful. Her disappointment deepened as she realized that the dress, while it fit, didn't make her feel confident or excited about her wedding. Instead, she felt trapped by the limited selection and the lack of options that truly represented who she was. The moment of truth. Settling for a dress she hated. After trying on the only available dress in the plus-size section, the bride was faced with a difficult decision. With no other options, she reluctantly said yes to the dress, though not with the joy and excitement that most brides feel in that moment. Instead, she described feeling a deep sense of sadness and frustration. "I cried that night," she confessed in her post. "I knew it wasn't the dress I wanted, but I had no choice. I felt defeated, like I wasn't important enough to have a dress that made me feel amazing." The bride's experience is all too familiar for many plus-size women who have faced similar challenges in finding wedding dresses that cater to their size and preferences. In many cases, bridal stores carry only a limited selection of dresses for plus-size brides, often relegating them to the back of the store or a small, uninspired section. For many women, this can feel like an afterthought, a painful reminder of the lack of representation in the bridal industry. "I always dreamed of wearing a wedding dress that made me feel beautiful," she continued in her post. "But in that moment, I realized that my dream was shattered. I just wanted to feel like I was worth having that experience." The reaction: a flood of support and solidarity. After sharing her story on social media, the bride's post quickly went viral, sparking an outpouring of support from women across the world. Many plus-size brides and individuals who had experienced similar struggles resonated with her story and offered words of encouragement and solidarity. "I had the same experience," one commenter wrote. "I cried when I couldn't find anything I liked, and I ended up settling too. It's so frustrating that we don't get the same options as other women." Others expressed their disappointment with the wedding industry's lack of inclusivity, calling for change and a wider range of options for plus-size brides. "The fact that there are so few choices for plus-size brides is unacceptable," another commenter said. "Everyone deserves to feel beautiful on their wedding day, no matter their size." Some commenters even shared their own wedding dress shopping experiences, offering advice and support to the bride. "Don't let this dress define your wedding," one commenter suggested. "You're beautiful just the way you are, and your day will be perfect no matter what dress you wear." The emotional support and solidarity that flooded the post highlighted the need for change in the bridal industry. Many women expressed that they had been made to feel as though their bodies were not worthy of the same beautiful, glamorous wedding gowns that other brides could enjoy. The bride's story gave voice to this collective frustration and highlighted the deep emotional toll that the lack of inclusivity in the bridal market can have. The call for change: why inclusivity matters. The bride's experience has ignited a wider conversation about body image and the importance of inclusivity in the wedding industry. For years, the bridal industry has been criticized for its lack of diversity and representation. Wedding dress collections often feature a limited range of sizes, leaving plus-size women with few options and limited choices. In many cases, plus-size dresses are often outdated, unflattering, or not reflective of current trends, which can make it even more difficult for brides to find a gown that fits their personal style. In response to this, many advocates and activists are calling for greater inclusivity in the bridal market, with a focus on providing diverse options for women of all sizes. These advocates argue that the bridal industry should be more representative of the reality that all women deserve to feel beautiful and celebrated on their wedding day, regardless of their size or body type. "We need to see more brands offering inclusive sizing from the start," said one activist. Wedding dress shopping should be an experience that empowers brides, not one that makes them feel ashamed or excluded. There have been some positive changes in recent years, with some bridal designers and stores expanding their size ranges and offering more modern, stylish options for plus-size brides. However, many argue that the industry still has a long way to go when it comes to providing a truly inclusive and representative shopping experience for all brides. A silver lining: finding the confidence to celebrate. While the bride in this story was initially devastated by her dress shopping experience, her journey didn't end with resignation. After the emotional rollercoaster of choosing the dress she hated, she eventually found a sense of peace by focusing on what truly mattered: her love for her partner and the joy of getting married. "I may not have the dress of my dreams," she wrote in a follow-up post. "But I am going to have the wedding of my dreams because it's about the love we share, not the dress I wear." Her story, while heartbreaking, ended on a note of hope and empowerment. It serves as a reminder that while the wedding industry may still have a long way to go in terms of inclusivity, the love and support of those around us, and our own strength, can help us navigate even the most difficult moments. Conclusion. A call for change in the wedding industry. The bride's emotional journey has brought attention to the deep-seated issues of body image, inclusivity, and representation in the bridal industry. While she may have faced disappointment in her wedding dress search, her story has sparked a larger conversation about the need for more options, better representation, and a celebration of all women, regardless of size. As the wedding industry continues to evolve, it is clear that there is a growing demand for inclusivity and diversity in all aspects of the bridal experience. Every bride deserves to feel beautiful, confident, and supported in her wedding dress shopping journey, no matter her size or shape. For now, the bride's story stands as both a reminder of the struggles faced by plus-size brides and a call to action for change. It is a call for the wedding industry to do better, to offer more choices, and to ensure that every bride has the opportunity to feel like a queen on her special day.